This is part 2 of the Q&A, and it is question 2, and that is, have I considered leading a Bible study? Now, as I said in the first video, or the part 1, that religion is highly respected at Job Corps, and we all get along. I mean, I'm surprised that we haven't thought about religion, how diverse we are with religion. And with that being said, every religion at Job Corps is given the same rules and given the same privileges. And with that being said, I'm going to give you a broad example. I'm not saying that this is a real thing. I'm sure it is, but I'm just giving you a broad example. So if you got a Satanist and a Christian, which both do exist at Job Corps there, I don't know how many Satanists, but, there are some, and there are some Christians. Satanists are not allowed to practice Satanism. They cannot draw out a pentagram with candles and then pray to Satan. That's not allowed. Which means on the flip side, Bible studies are not allowed because if pentagrams aren't allowed, Bible studies aren't allowed. Just to be fair, and I respect that, because but now I don't mean to sound like a stereotype, because when I said pentagram and candles, that's like a stereotype, because Satanists, they don't, that's the extreme Satanists. I think that most Satanists, they are their own God. Their decision change, every person's decision transforms the world. I don't know how that works. I really never looked into Satanism. But I do know that you are your own God. And that was kind of rude that I said pentagram, candles, but there are those Satanists. But I'm just using that as an example. Back when I first got here, I encouraged a friend of mine to start a Bible study because she really wanted to. And the center director said, well, we'll think about it. That was 8 months ago. And nothing's really been done. And you have to understand that if the Bible study does go through, then everyone else, even if it's not religion, religion related, they're well, you let them do that. Why don't you let us do this? It'll just be a problem. So, but there's nothing wrong with doing a Bible study in your own room with your roommates, but as a social group. I don't think it's allowed. Even though I'm sorry, I don't mean to say this. Even though they allow magic, which is a card game, and it's borderline black magic. There's no spells involved, but it's a game minus the spells, and they allow that, but not Bible study. Whatever. Majority wins, right? But yeah, it was a rule that was just passed a couple of months ago because so many people play magic, and they're we really want to play it, so they allowed it, and they have a get together every week, and they play magic, but spells not allowed. Apparently, magic was a huge thing back in 2007, but they kicked it out because someone casted a spell on someone. And I think that the person got harmed. Satan is real, people. Satan is real, and sometimes Satan can play along, and, I'm not sure if the person was hurt physically, but I think that it scared them I think they were probably a Christian, and it probably scared them, and it harmed them, and excuse me. So they kicked it out, but then, 7 years later, they bring it back. But not Bible study. Oh well. So that's the end of this video. Oh, no, but I actually didn't answer it. Have I considered leading a Bible study? If Bible study were a real thing at Job Corps, I would love to join in one, but not lead it. I'm not that qualified. I feel like I have a lot more learning to do in order to start leading women, to God. I'm still fighting my own personal demons. So that's the end of the video.